Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. This should be a treat. This is Arthur, which is done by Farmstead Brewery, and then they're out of Greensboro, Vermont. A lot of good beers coming out of Vermont with Alchemist, Heady Topper, and Farmstead, and Lawson's. A lot of tasty beers coming out of that state. So this is a 6% alcohol by volume, and this is a Rustic Farmhouse Saison. This is a great big bottle. This is the 750 milliliter. Trevor brought this to me. This is the last of the beer mail from Trevor. He took a trip to Vermont and brought me some great tasting beers from up there. And Trevor, thanks again, brother, for bringing those down to me. I've enjoyed every one of them, and I'm sure this one is not going to disappoint either. Guys, this is a rustic saison, so it's going to have that farmhouse funkiness going in it. Let's read the commercial description here. Arthur, 1922 to 2005, was our grandfather's youngest brother. Farmstead Brewery rests upon the land that was once home to him and his 13 siblings. In his honor, this saison is crafted from American malted barley, American and European hops, our distinctive farmhouse yeast, and water from our well, unfiltered and naturally carbonated. This is the ale that I dream to have shared with Arthur. 6% alcohol by volume. And the IBUs are 32 on this beer. So it should be a very easy, very sessionable, if you will, for a 6% farmhouse saison. The glassware and food pairings for this beer says cuisine is curried in Italy. The cheeses are your earthy cheeses, Camembert, Fontina, your nutty cheeses, Asiago, Colby, Parmesan, your more pungent cheeses, Gorgonzola, Limburger. The meat for this is poultry, fish, and shellfish. A glassware and a pint, Becker, the Nonic, the tumbler, the tulip, the oversized wine glass. I've got the double glass. And it says it can be cellared for long periods under the proper conditions. I don't know if I'd want to cellar a 6% beer very long. You might get away with a year or two, but I don't know if I'd cellar a 6% or longer than that. I don't know of any reason why, other than the low ABV, that you couldn't cellar it. I mean, if it's supposed to be a hop-forward saison, that would be detrimental to for cellaring it for a long period of time. So I've never had this beer, it's going to be a treat for me. And right here on the side, it's got a date of 05-2014. So they've got the date on there. I mean, it's a great big bottle, definitely enough to share. So I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about. So without me flapping my gums any further, let's pop the cap off this bad boy and see what it's about, guys. Into the glass we go. Very effervescent. Look at that head on that one. That's what she said. Alright guys, 2 fingers of head on that pour. Over to the light is a very light golden color. Color-wise, it's almost to the macro lager color. But it has got a slight haziness to it. A lot of bubbles shooting up from the bottom of the glass. Very white, soapy head. Very creamy on top for that semi-aggressive pour. Not a lot of big bubbles. I don't know how long it's going to stick around, so let's get a nose on it and see what we got. Oh wow, what a wonderful aroma. Definitely got that farmhouse funkiness, saisonish, if you will, smell to this. Almost has a sweet and sour smell going on at the same time. Wow. I'm getting a little bit of coriander, maybe a little bit of grapefruit in there, or lemon peel, or lemongrass, if you will. Wow. Wonderful aroma, guys. Wonderful aroma. And this is a very fresh bottle. It's not even a month old. Trevor went up there and stood in line and went to all these places that these beers were either distributed to, and picked up some of these beers for me. And Trevor, I appreciate it, sir. Wonderful aroma, guys. Let's give it a taste. Wow. That has a very strong sour tartness to it. Not getting that in the nose, but you're getting it in the taste big time. Sour and tart at the same time. Very nice. Very, very nice. A lot of the farmhouse beers that you get, or saisons, don't have that tart sourness to it. And it's a nice change. This is not something that I would want to drink every day. I'm not a huge saison fan, but I do enjoy those on occasion. And look at the lacing and sleeping on the glass. Very well made beer. Very tasty beer. A tad on the sour tartness side for my taste, but very nice change. Very nice. Very pleasant. Any of you guys up there in Vermont that drink this regularly, let me know if you've tried to cellar the 6%er for more than a couple of years. I don't know exactly how long we've been producing this. It's very tasty. It's very different to me with the sour and the tartness all rolled into one. Well, it's 40 degrees right out of the fridge. Let's let it warm up and see what we end up with on this one. I find it rather tasty, though. I mean, I'm trying to get my palate more into the sour, tartier, is that a word? Tartier beers. I got some lambics downstairs. It's been in the fridge for many years now going on. I'm going to probably start opening them up when I come back from California. As it gets cooler, I'm going to probably dive into some of them and see if I can enjoy them. Like I said, I've had them for quite a while, but I'm just not into the tart sour beers yet, and I need to experience more of that. So, well, we're going to share the other half of this bottle, and I'll be back just a second. We'll go and do the final choke. All right, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Boy, this is a tart beer. I need to drink more of this to get my palate accustomed to drinking this style of beer. Very citrusy, very lemony, very tart. There may be a hint of tangerine in there, but the easy for me to say, the lemoniness of it and the tartness of it really stand out. And let me read you what a Saison farmhouse ale is. Saisons are a sturdy farmhouse ale that was traditionally brewed in the winter to be consumed throughout the summer. Not so long ago, it was close to being an endangered style, but over the recent years, there has been a massive revival, especially in the U.S. This is a very complex style Many are very fruity in the aroma and flavor. Look for earthy yeast tones, mild to moderate tartness, lots of spice with a medium bitterness. They tend to be semi-dry or semi-dry, with many only having a touch of sweetness. This is fairly dry, and it does have a strong tartness. I'm not saying that it's overly tart, because I don't drink a lot of tart beers. I need to drink more of them. So like I said, I'm going to try to get into some more of the lambic and the saison styles. I do review the farmhouse saison styles every now and again, but like I said, I've got some lambics downstairs in the fridge that's been down there for many years, probably 4 or 5 years, and I need to get some of them out, and I'm going to this fall, and we're gonna drink them and try to get my palate accustomed to drinking more of that style of beer. So let's do the final chug on this one. Very nice beer. A tad on the tart side for my taste, but like I said, I need to drink more of this style of beer to get my palate more accustomed to drinking. That's the only way it's going to happen. You can't just turn a switch on and off and say, I'm going to like this beer now. Or you got to drink. You got to drink more of it to like more of it, if you will. So very nice, very pleasant, very nice style of beer. Very well made beer. I just need to drink more of them, guys, so I can appreciate this style of beer a little bit more. But I do appreciate Trevor bringing this down to me. Let me try it. An excellent representation of what this style of beer should be. So a lot of the saisons or farmhouse has more funkiness than this one does. This has it, but a lot of them are not quite as tart and have more of that funky farmhouse taste and smell going on, and not quite so much of the tartness and stuff in it. So this one is exactly what the description says it should be. Getting a lot of lemon aspect out of this beer. A lot of fruitiness, very dry, not very bitter. It only has like 32 IBUs. So, but the tartness of it is what stands out more than anything else. So, guys, as far as I'm concerned, this is a 9 out of 10 in this style of beer, even though it's not my style. It's got the date on the bottle, so for a 6%er, that's what you need. They need to have that on there, so you'll know how long to cellar this beer. And like I said earlier, guys, any of you guys up in Vermont that's actually cellared this beer more than 2 years, give me some comments back on this one. I've cellared it for 5 years or 10 years, and it was still great. Let me know how long this beer will cellar, because I have no idea how long this is. As a 6%er, I would think that you wouldn't cellar this beer very long, no more than 2 years. But I may be wrong. Like I said, I have not I've not cellared a beer like this, so I don't know. I'm kind of new in that aspect. Most of the time, when you have a 6%er, you'd like to try to drink that, pretty quick. So, well, let's go over 9 out of 10 for me, guys. Let's go see what everybody else thinks. We'll go over to Beer Advocate first, and they say 96, world class. I will not argue that whatsoever. If I was putting a numeric rating on this, I would probably be somewhere between 97 and 99. It's very damn tasty. And it may be even a 10 beer for somebody that loves this style of beer. I don't know, because I've not experienced enough in it to know. But I think this, from reading what that style is and tasting what I'm getting out of this bottle, it fits it to a T, guys. So, over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 99 overall and 99 in the style. Pretty good numbers there. Wouldn't argue with that. That's about where I would put it, between 97 and 99. So, like I said, if you've had this beer, let me know what you think of it. And especially if you cellared this beer for more than 2 years, let me know how that went and if it cellars that well. So, guys, we're going to wrap it up with this one. I enjoyed it tremendously. Trying to get my palate accustomed to drinking this style of beer. Trevor, thanks again, brother, for bringing these down to me. I do appreciate it, sir. You're a trooper. If there's anything that I can get that you need, brother, let me know. I would be happy to get you some stuff that you haven't had before if I can get my hands on it. So that being said, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Let me know what you think if you've had this one. Let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See you then.